Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Oren and I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the best iPhone tips and tricks that I think everyone should know. The first tip is to make your iPhone sound louder. Enter settings, tap on music and tap on EQ, and under that select late night. The next tip is to enter the camera, swipe up and then select 4:3 and select 16:9. This will give you a wider photo that will work better for more full screen apps and things like that. Another option is to go to the camera app again, swipe up on the video bit and click on. And now when you're on the video, you should get a light on your camera. This will work before you tap record and it'll still be on after you're recording and while you're recording, which I think is really good. This next tip is really surprising. Not many people know about it. A lot of my friends didn't realise that you could do it. Everyone knows how annoying it is to move apps around on iOS. You have to hold and wait for it to jiggle, and then you have to wait for it to go to the next page, and if you enter a folder, it can be really annoying and you have to leave it in the folder and then re-pick it up and move it out of the folder and wait for everything to move slowly. You can actually use two hands. You can just hold it down, and once you've got it into the wiggle mode, you can swipe to where you want it, you can put it in a folder, you can click out of the folder. It's just so much easier, and it's something that I really would have wanted to know about sooner. If you already know about this, tell one of your friends, they probably don't know about it. If you use iMessage to talk to any of your friends, I suggest you type pew pew to them. It'll send a bunch of lasers when they look at the text, and you will see it too. There's also other words to use, but that's one of my favourites. If you want to send a customized message with one of these effects, simply type your message and then hold down the send button. This will bring up a list of options to choose from. My favourite is invisible ink. You can also select the screen option to choose from the lasers and other things like pop-ups that will go all over the screen. Also, if you double tap a message, you can heart it, like it, dislike it. There's a few different options to choose from. This next tip is very well known, but when you get a new phone, auto brightness is automatically on. You can go into the settings and turn this off. This will allow you to choose the full brightness without the phone keep dimming the screen or brightening the screen, which can be quite annoying at times. Go to accessibility, display and text, and scroll down to the bottom and turn off auto brightness. If your screen does still dim, it's because your phone's overheating. This happens a lot in the sun or any scenario when the battery is too hot. It does it to protect itself. There's not much you can do about it, and I know it's quite annoying. This next one, if you ever want to use the Markup Tool to circle something in an image or a screenshot, or for any other shape you want to do, you can simply just hold down your thumb or finger that you've drawn it with, and it'll turn it into a more computer-generated version of that shape, so it'll neaten everything up a bit. And if you don't like the final result, you can just click that back button, and it'll give you your drawing back. This also works with straight lines. This next one's one of my favourites on the list, but it does involve an Apple Watch. You stick it to the back of your phone like this, and then you can walk around, open the camera app, and you have a little screen to use the back camera. This will allow you to record in a lot better quality and make sure that you're in frame and in focus. You can also control the focus from your Apple Watch. If you want to focus on the background, you can click that. If you want to focus on yourself, you can also click that. This next one also involves an Apple Watch. It allows you to unlock your phone while wearing a mask. This can be kind of dodgy if you're around your friends and they do get your phone. If they wear a mask, there's a high chance it will unlock, but you can simply click to lock the phone and say that it's a false unlock on your Apple Watch, and then it'll lock so they can't mess around on it. This next tip is to do with an Xbox or PS control. If you've got one of the newer controllers with the Xbox Series X on later, you can connect that to the iPhone. Sadly, I have the original Xbox One controllers, so it doesn't work for me. But this allows you to play iPhone games with an actual controller, which I think is really good. Put whatever controller you're using into pairing mode, and then it should appear under Bluetooth settings, but like I say, it's not going to work with mine. And then you should be able to play any games that support the controllers. The next tip is to make sure that you've got app tracking enabled. For some reason, when I updated my phone, mine wasn't automatically enabled. And I didn't realise this, but I have enabled it now, and it stops apps from tracking what you're doing outside of the app. Just go to the settings app and search app tracking, and then make sure it's turned on and turn everything off. Once you've made sure that none of the apps you already own are tracking you, you can turn this setting off, and then all future apps that you download will be denied access. This next tip is another privacy tip. When you're on Safari and you're on a website, click the little AA in the top left corner and select Privacy Report. This will tell you what websites have been prevented from profiling you and what ones might have actually tracked you. And I think it's quite fun just seeing what is trying to track you and what's been prevented. There's no surprise here, the top one what has actually tracked me is Google. The next tip is to add more functionality to your phone if you've got an iPhone 7 or up. It allows you to add 2 new buttons to your phone with a double tap or a triple tap. To turn this on, search back tap in settings. Scroll down to the bottom and select back tap, and then either select double tap or triple tap. And then select the shortcut you want for each of them, or if you just want to use one, select it for one of them. I only have the double tap turned on, and I have it set to Shazam, so if there's ever a song that I don't know but I like the sound of, I can double tap the back of my phone and it'll pop up Shazam and it'll listen and tell me what song's playing. This next one's just a really simple one, and it's to turn off any notifications for apps that you're not using. This will help improve battery life and make your phone look less messy. Feel free to help everyone out in the comments and comment down below some tips and tricks that I haven't mentioned in this video. I hope that at least one of these tips and tricks was new to you. Please like and subscribe and check out my channel for more tech related content, and enjoy the rest of your day.